What is up, Finesse family? Hopefully, everybody is having a great day today. We're going to get started today, guys, and go over a couple of topics. It's Freestyle Finesse Friday. If you're new to the channel, good day. We're glad that you're here. We have the Finesse family here, and what we do here is we are faithfully innovating, inspiring, naturally effective, and seek success every day. So we have a multiplicity of topics we're going to try to get through and hash down in this time that we have. We're going to talk about Cardi B. It talks about that she broke down on the stand with the trial that she's having with Tasha K. We're going to talk about the rapper Juice WRLD. There is a interview that came out with his mother, and she's speaking on the reasonings to why his passing happened and all that. So it's an interesting perspective from the mother. We're going to talk about what India.Arie she was saying about the music industry, which most of us know anyways, but she kind of breaks down how it made her feel like she wasn't good enough, and just a multiplicity of topics, guys. So you know what it is. It's Freestyle Finesse Friday. We talk about trending topics, different things going on in the news, and what's going on in the world. And we're going to get started, guys. So once again, make sure when you come in, hit that bell, hit the like button and hit the bell on the way in, guys, and we'll get started. All right, guys, so let's get started with today's topics. Super interesting things that are going on today. Excuse me. Let me get everything up and ready, guys. If you have not seen what the different lives were this week, we did a live on how much are you worth. We were talking about a business that was on Shark Tank, and they talked about selling off so much of the business, and we were just kind of, hey Sophia, we were talking about what is your worth. So as far as you selling things off, is there a certain price that you would sell off or give everything to or do something for? So that one was super interesting. That was a good stream. We also talked about is thank you enough. We talked about the viral topic that was going on with Nelly the past 2 days. That was yesterday's stream. And we had a good dynamic conversation. You guys were actually saying if it was enough for people to just say thank you, or would you like to receive something back? Would you like to have reciprocity, give something back for if I did something for you, or I helped you, or all those different things. So if you missed those, make sure you guys go back and hashtag rewatch those, because they were super interesting. As always, there's so many different perspectives about how that was taken. And a lot of things listening to other people I didn't even think about the different perspectives that you guys had. So that was super interesting. So let's get started. Once again, guys, make sure you hit that like button on the way in. We're going to try to get through these topics swiftly. All right, so let me add this to the stream. Once again, hopefully you guys are having a great day. My day is going well. I got a lot of stuff I got to handle when I get off the stream. But as always, I'm super busy. Let's see. Let's add that. Share. All right, guys. So the first thing we're going to talk about, and I'm not sure if you guys have been watching this or you've seen it. It was, okay, let's add the screen. Was with Cardi B, guys. Okay, let me add this stream. Now, we know that they had talked about this already. Going back, they had talked about what was going on as far as her stream. I'm sorry, her trial, and with Tasha K. Right. So let's go into what people have been talking about. Now, this, I believe, this is over the past like 20 hours. This information came out. So let's kind of go through that and see what's going on. Let's see. Oopsie. I don't even know why that was on mute. Okay, here we go. It says Cardi B breaks down on witness stand during the libel trial. She says, I felt like I wanted to delete myself after YouTubers' brutal allegations. All right. So let's get into this story. Because we've been hearing of this going back and forth. And let's see what's actually going on now. Get over here. Okay, here we go. It says on Thursday, We Love You Cardi started trending on Twitter after the rap star Cardi B took the stand and poured out her heart in a libel trial against Tasha. It says Cardi B told a federal jury in Georgia on Thursday that the blogger Tasha K bashed her on end with lies on her hugely popular YouTube show, so much so that she felt extremely that she wanted to delete herself. All right. So first off, just from there, you have to realize, and when I'm thinking about it, I remember how much slanderous stuff was said. So even though people are like superstars, and even though people have a lot of money and a lot of fame, people don't realize they're still human beings, guys. They're still humans and they have feelings. So I think a lot of times when people get super famous, when people get forget that they're humans. So let's see what else Cardi's on the stand. It says Cardi B. Okay, cool. It says the case stemmed from a 2019 lawsuit filed by the WAP rapper, which took issue with some 38 videos uploaded by Tasha K that took swipes at the star, including a statement from 2018 that Cardi B effed herself with beer bottles and strippers. And you know, I mean, I think it's interesting to me what people will do to get the attention of others. I mean, even if that was a story, it'd be very difficult for me to even repeat that. Even if she did it, that's just me personally. But I don't know. People will do anything to get, the likes and all that. I told you guys about how social media people will do anything to get this attention, and I get it. She's a entertainment blogger. Wow, 38 videos. It says the WAP rapper got emotional on the stand, disclosing intimate details about derogatory commentary the YouTuber Latasha KB shared with her audience, including stating that Cardi B had the incurable disease herpes, allegedly. Cardi has since denied that claim, but said she felt worthless and sought therapy because of the mental anguish she endured at the hands of Tasha K. Says a popular YouTube podcast Cardi B to her nearly 1 million YouTube followers. Right. Cardi B admitted to folding under stress from the attacks, and because of it suffered from fatigue, anxiety, weight loss, migraines, and Billboard reports. And guys, was she pregnant then? I'm wondering, was she pregnant at the time this happened? I feel like she was. It says during the trial, Cardi denied having the venereal disease that Tasha K said that she had. Cardi recounted how the vivacious claims hurt her when she posted a photo kissing her daughter. Culture, I could see that too, like how that would be defaming, because people would say, well, why are you kissing your child, if that's the disease on your mouth, you don't care about your family. So I could see the other side of people saying that she's unfit if she does that. And someone responded matter-of-factly saying she should not do so based on the rumor perpetuated by the YouTuber. All right. It says, according to Law 360, Tasha K reportedly admitted that she purposely published the lies. Okay. This is from Law 360. It says she purposely published the lies and other falsehoods about Cardi B to make bank from her blogging business. I wonder where they got that from. It says Cardi's fans rallied around the rapper and took to social media to support her, with many saying that the case has taken an emotional toll on. Says people in the industry put Cardi through so much during and after her pregnancy. We love you, Cardi, remaining strong when so many people would have broken down. So yeah, so this is one of, I guess, one of her fans. So she was pregnant during all that, guys. That's crazy. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. All right. We got Sophia. She says, hello, sister. Hey, Sophia. I hope you're doing well today. You're feeling good. We got Princessa. She says, hello, lady. Hey, Princessa. Hope you're well. Sophia says it's her last day of quarantine. So happy and feel good. Okay, good, Sophia. I'm so glad you'll be able to, go out, be around family. Yeah, guys, because it's a lot going on. There are a lot of people catching this CV. We're going to call it CV. Catching this. It seems like it's more catching it, but I guess the symptoms are not as bad when they catch it. So I'm so glad for that, Sophia, that you're going to be able to get out and enjoy your family. Peter the Investor says, salute Mrs B Finesse. I like your quote. Wake up, pray, hustle. Oh, you guys can see it. I was trying to I was trying to pull it back. So I have two. I have wake up, pray, hustle, and then this one I have count your blessings. So hopefully subconsciously you guys will see these and feel inspired. Let's see, can you guys see that? Count your blessings. That's that one. And then the other one is wake up, pray, hustle. So yeah, I try to subconsciously encourage you guys. I'm glad you've seen that, Peter Investor. Let's see. Princessa says, I wanted to enjoy your live stream today, but I'm fading. Gotta rest. I'll check it soon. Okay, cool. And guys, listen, just let it play. You guys don't have to actually watch all these things. You guys just let it play in the background. But thank you for being here, Princess. Cars. Hey, sir. He says, a very good morning, afternoon to Mrs. B and the fabulous fam. Hey, Cars. Hopefully you're having a great day. It is Friday. So I'm really, really hoping you guys are having a great day, man. Me, I'm just trying to make it, guys. I don't know what's going on with my connectivity because I have not had this issue. But guess what? I'm going to keep trucking through it because it's land. So I don't understand why it's going up and down my connectivity because I have it plugged actually into the computer. But no, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to keep trucking. I'm going to keep trucking. So forgive me if you see it lag or doing it. I'm not doing that. That's just the connectivity for some reason. Hey, just Kaya. She says, hey, girl, good morning. So glad to catch it live. Yes, and I seen you had a 10-hour live the other day, Kaya. Talking about that. Why did Kevin Samuels bully me? Shout out to Kaya. She's doing these live long streams. She's getting it in for herself. You got to check her too. Let's see. Wally says, I don't blame TK. Cardi asked for it. If you want to think about that life, then here's the smoke. Okay, Wally said, listen. Wally said you live in that lifestyle. You can't be mad when you put it on a public platform. All right, see the finesse, fam? They vary. Everybody's not in agreement here. Everybody does not just follow the wagging tail. They have their own opinions. All right. So, yep. Wally said, Cardi herself. He said he's not mad at Tasha for that. She just did what she does. All right. All right. Let's look here. All right. We're going to read through that. Let me go through everybody. Hey, Yellow, hopefully you're having a great day. I don't know if you're on your way home from work or you're at work, but shout out to you and your family. Hopefully you guys are healthy and doing well. Hey, Aisha, hopefully you're doing well. You and the babies, hopefully they're healthy and well, and your family. Okay, let's see. Sophia says, today is my 5th quarantine day. I had symptoms but felt so much better. Thanks. Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad you're feeling better. Car says, wishing you a blessed day. So Sophia, greetings and salutations, Finesse fam. Hey, OG Patrice. Let's see. Asha says, I met Cardi B in person before she came on Love and Hip Hop. She is such a sweet and down to earth person. I hope Cardi B wins. And you know what? Even from a couple times that I've watched, cause I watched a couple episodes of the Love and Hip Hop years ago, and even like me catching like on YouTube when she would somebody would post like her doing live streams, she always seems like super friendly, and like she seems like she's very real upfront. She doesn't have anything to hide. She'll tell you her business. But just because people don't have things to hide, I mean, I don't think you should just go around repeating what they say though. But yeah, she seems like that, Aisha. I don't know. She seems like be cool. Seems like, you know, she's up front, and basically she feels, and she seems like she's really loving and caring. This is my disposition from the couple videos I've seen. But Aisha says she met her, so you know, she says she seems sweet in person. And the way I would look at this, guys, because I know everybody kind of has that perspective. Think about it if the shoe was on your foot, because we all have something to hide, something we did, some skeleton, whatever. What if somebody was to blast that out on you? How would you feel about that? Even if you did tell or didn't tell, because you know people find out stuff. You don't got to tell anything. People still find it out. So what if the shoe was on your foot? What if somebody blasted out some information about you didn't want people to know? Do you guys believe that the things we did in the past should always keep following us, and you should keep bringing it back up? Even if she did live that lifestyle, even if she did do all that stuff, let's say she did. She's a mother now. I think she's still married. I don't know. Do people have the right to still talk about all those things when she has progressed her life forward? What do you guys have to say about that? Do you think the sins of your past and the things you did in the past should keep slapping you in the face? I really want to know what you guys think about that. Because if you think about it and put yourself in those shoes, I'm wondering how many people would still say, guess what? She got what she got. She shouldn't have did those things. I mean, because there's a whole bunch of people that live that lifestyle. Many, many people that live that lifestyle, especially coming up, those in college. That's just what people did. Especially if you went to college, you know, you knew a couple people that did that, more than a couple, to be honest. They did all that stuff because, you know, self-esteem, they needed money, whatever. Not saying it's right, but this is what people do in the real world. So I'm wondering, do you guys believe that if you are moving forward in your life, or you change the way you are, can you still be the things you did in the past held against you? I want to know what you guys think about that. Peter the Investor says, I believe both Cardi B and Tasha K should be able to settle their differences since both are in the entertainment sector. Yeah, and I was thinking, Peter the Investor, I'm wondering, is it just about money, or is it just about maybe an apology? I'm wondering if Tasha K does like a public apology, would Cardi B be fine and retracts what she said? Or is she trying to just get her for the money? Like, you know, cripple her, I wonder. I wonder which one, to be honest. Aisha says, feel better, Sophia. Hey, and Mills, hopefully you having a great day today. The Finesse family is in the building. And Mills says, good afternoon, everyone. Jakaya says, wow, I did not even realize it's Friday. Yeah, because you were streaming for 3 days, Jakaya. No, it's Friday. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, the weeks go so fast for me, guys. I mean, I'm so busy during the day with the baby, and, you know, things I'm doing in the background, trying to, you know, build these different things and businesses in the background. Like, I never know the days of the week. Even when I was going in education, working, I never knew the days of the week. I never knew what day it was. I just get up and go. And then my students would be like, Mrs. Friday. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't even think about it. I just go, guys. Like, I don't even think about it, to be honest. Let's see. Aisha says, Tasha K took it too far, I think. You don't put out anyone's personal information, especially about their health record. That's confidential. Then talk about somebody's child. Okay, so Aisha is not just saying, you know, you should get it because that's what you get. She's saying specific things that incur defamation. All right, because guys, listen, defamation is basically when you take somebody's likeliness and you tear it apart. And it's extreme, especially when you are a figure of people know you and see you a lot, or depending on the field that you're in, defamation can hurt you. And even like I said, if she did the stuff in the past, I can I can recall seeing a clip of that video when Tasha K interviewed that girl that lived with her. And to me, when I seen it, it was just, I don't know, I just got an off feeling in my spirit, and my spirit is never wrong about that type of stuff. And I felt like that woman just wanted to come on there just to be seen and whatever, get some more clout. And shout out to her for that. I'm not knocking her for wanting to do that, but you're not always going to get the things you need if you do that type of clout stuff. Okay, hold on. Let me pull that up. So yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm not one for slander, to be honest. Like, I'm not one. I feel like, I know, I'm not gonna say I feel like, I know if somebody does anything to me or my family or anything like that, the Most High says vengeance is mine. So I don't have to do anything. I don't need to go and talk about you. I don't need to go behind your back and whisper to other people. I don't need to do that. And I feel some type of way when people even come to me and talk to me about other people, because they have done that. You know, even in this whole YouTube world, like when people come talk to me about other people, I'm just like, okay, well, maybe they didn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really one for that type of stuff. I'd rather just come ask you. If I have a question about it, I'm just going to ask you. And it's your right to, if you want to tell me, you don't. But yeah, I'm not really for that. I'm not really for trying to slander somebody like that. Let's see. Oops, I think I skipped down too far. Yep, I went down too far. Let me see where you got. Dang. Okay, let me finish reading this and I got to catch up on where you guys are at. Okay. Yeah, there we are. Just Kai says, wow, I didn't know it was Friday. Okay, so here it is, guys. Here's a link. Somebody says, breaking Cardi B breaks down on the witness stand. She felt like she wanted to delete herself. Rap superstar Cardi B took to the witness stand to tell the jury how defamation committed by Tasha K has harmed her. She said, I felt helpless, fatigued, tired, anxiety. I felt like I wanted to delete myself. In her tearful testimony, the rap star said that it affected her marriage because she didn't want to have relations with her husband. She felt worthless, and because of this, she had to seek therapy. Cardi has been on the witness stand for 20 minutes before we broke for lunch. This is breaking news in a developing story. All right. So yeah, that was that. Like I said, I mean, and even going back, living that, what somebody said about you, let it be true or not. You know, I don't know. That's just not my heart and spirit. My heart and spirit is not to go out and try to hurt people or, you know, get over on them. I don't find pleasure in that. I know a lot of people do, but I don't find pleasure in doing that. Now, if I could use it as a teachable moment, that's different, guys. I don't mind taking something and using that as like a teachable moment to help somebody learn or unlearn something, but to do it just to do it, nope. Let's see. Okay, I already read that. Yella says, Sophia says, Mrs B Finesse, I hope someone introduced Cardi B and Tasha to the positivity here. Yeah, you know, like I said, guys, like my daughter said, sharing is caring. So once again, you guys are my foot soldiers. I don't have a huge social media presence because I just got on social media a month or so ago. So you guys, our little snowball rolling is the reason why we're going to hit this nationally and internationally. Like I said, guys, it's going to be something where we are pulling people in that have like minds and what's the word? Like minds and dissonant minds. And it's okay because you don't have to agree. But as long as you're willing to sit and listen to all sides, man, that makes you such a well-rounded person. So, yeah, we're going to speak that into existence, Sophia. They all going to come here. And I do believe people change. I'm not one of the sorts that says, oh, because they've been living that life and they're, you know, thugs and pimps and 304s and they'll never change. No, man. It's so many people that have changed in their life. Most of us have changed in our lives from being teenagers, early 20-somethings to like now. So, you know, you can't say that about people. You can't assume what you've been fed because you're not living their life. There's things that's missing that obviously the media and press is not telling you. So that's why you can't always just make assumptions. I mean, you can't make proclamations. You can assume, but you can't make proclamations. Yella says, so Tasha K done said some real foul stuff about people, but Cardi had admitted to some crazy stuff too. I think it's karma coming back around both. Okay. So Yella says this is those intentions. Shout out to the live stream I did, I believe, a couple weeks ago to a month, called Giving Intentions. Yella saying this is just the things they did, and it's coming back on both of them. All right, Yella. That's another perspective. Yep. Interesting too. Wally's saying that's what happens when you do too much. A lot. Yeah, that's true, Wally. That's true. You know, when you're out there doing that, that's kind of what happens. I'm not sure, Wally, if you're talking about Kaya or this situation. I think you're talking about Kaya. Let's see. Aisha says nothing wrong talking about people. It's freedom of speech, but when it comes to the child, that's off limits. All right. Let's see. Hey, Alonzo. Hopefully you're having a great day today, Alonzo. The All-Star Investor. Let's see. Let me check before I get to the story, guys. Once again, guys, if you hadn't hit the like button, hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you guys turn on the bell so you know when I go live. All right. So Aisha says the way you see how she act on Love and Hip Hop, she's nothing like that. She's common. But and this is my thing, Aisha. I understand it's a show. Most people don't. That's the thing. Most people really believe when these people get on TV and do all that stupid stuff, that's really how they are. No, if you listen to a lot of these reality TV stars, like, you really are listening when they go on like radio shows, not on like live television, but like if they go on the radio or some small YouTuber channel or something like that, you're going to hear them say like, that was the camera angle, or they had me do retakes, or, you know, they told me something about this person and it had me angry and then they started the scene. So if you don't understand that about reality TV, for the most part, most of reality TV is staged. So this is my thing. I'm wondering why people still don't understand that. A lot of the stuff you're seeing is staged. A lot of those people literally do not act like they do. Okay, here's a way to help you understand that from a psychology stance, guys. Think about it. Okay, let's say, we'll say Aisha. Let's say Aisha is arguing with her husband about the kids, all right? So Aisha's calm at first. She's not yelling at her husband. She's like, listen, babe, I want to get them Huggies diapers instead of Pampers. He's like, nope, I want Pampers diapers. And then Aisha was like, listen, babe, Pampers are cheap. Huggies are cheaper. And then she starts like yelling because she's like, listen, we're trying to budget. Yeah. So they're going to turn the camera on when Aisha starts yelling. But if you watch the 20-30 minutes before that, Aisha was not yelling or arguing with her husband or nothing. Shout out to Aisha. Thank you for letting me use you, Aisha. I know I didn't ask, but yeah, guys, like, so you got to understand that it's manipulation. All right. They're told to do this. They're told they redo scenes, which blows my mind. I'm like, I would be so angry redoing a scene. Think about that. Wouldn't that bother you guys? Like, you in the middle of talking to somebody and they say, stop, let's go back and redo that. Man, listen, I'm not about to redo nothing. That would frustrate me. That would totally frustrate me, guys. Just Kaya said, not at all. We are for our past. Yeah, we do. And that's what I'm saying. Like, to hold somebody to a lower regard just because they didn't do something as bad as what you would have did, they did something worse than what you would have did. I think it's like a super judgment, because if you didn't do it, somebody in your life or in your family has done something slanderous or something down low down and dirty, that you don't want to talk about. So a lot of times people just need to mind their business though. But like I said, as far as using it as talking terms or like to explain an idea, a theory, or a teachable thing, yeah. I mean, so who knows? Maybe Tasha K was trying to teach somebody something. I don't know. Shout out to Tasha K. Cars says, so some will say you made your bed, now lay in it. You can change your ways when you are caught and laughing. Yeah, I mean, and that's true. Let me also explain that, guys. Just because when I'm talking about, when you're going through something and somebody brings it up, my whole thing is, if you are changing your ways and you're not going back to that past, that's when I believe it should be let go. Now, I'm not saying you don't have consequences, so let me make that clear. Just because you did something and you change your ways does not mean the consequences to what you did are not still in effect. So I'm not saying that. I'm not, hopefully you guys understand that, but you know, some people have to explain that too. Because I need to make sure that I get perspective. When you do things to people, even if you apologize or change your ways, the consequences still kind of reverberate. So yeah, you know, it could be a consequence of something she did. Just like Wally was saying, cars, and I forget, I think Yella said that. Aisha says, I do believe that Cardi said in the past may catch up with her, but she was young and immature. She didn't need to put everything out there and should have kept that to herself and stay off social media. And that's my thing, guys. This social media is a beast. Some of you cannot what's the word I'm looking for? Some of you cannot contain yourself on social media. Some of you are so engulfed and enwrapped. And to be honest, guys, it is really hard for a normal person. When I say quote unquote normal, that's somebody that can reason, to be on social media heavy and not feel the effects of it, because it's made to social media has been formed and planned to get in your subconscious and to kind of change your perspective and mindset. So to say that it will not affect you is not rational, because if you're on it all the time, if you're looking at everybody's stuff, if you're looking at the likes, if you're trying to surpass people, or you don't have as much as they do, or whatever, you know, that does something to your subconscious. And a lot of times too, guys, people are lying on social media. People, I remember, guys, I was watching, it was crazy. They were showing the tricks to these big influencers, how they make it look like they're on the airplanes or they're at these beaches and they're in the expensive clothes. And the one I seen, I was just like, I can't take it. They had a toilet bowl, guys, the seat to the toilet bowl, and they put it up next to a window or something. Or even you could put the toilet bowl just up and angle the camera where it looks like you're on an airplane, guys. I'm like, seriously? People are doing all that just to, and it's just like, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, guys, I am slowly coming into this social media thing as far as YouTube, but my whole perspective of it is to help people, and it's really not to go on. Well, I mean, in a sense, when I help people, I guess you can say I will get more known and famous and things of that nature, but as far as the purpose and the heart behind it, I want to use things that are going on, especially things that are in social media, trending things, topics, and related to how we struggle with these relationships that we have and communicate about them. So it's an interesting twist that I really have not seen on social media or YouTube. And it always can come to a conclusive point or understanding if you really listen. And you might get a mindset change shift also if you listen, because you'll be thinking one thing and then you'll have understanding. You might have to agree with the things that are said, but you get understanding. All right. And you always want to have understanding when you're talking about something. Don't always just want to stay on one side of it just because that's what you believe. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Aisha says autocorrection put informant and said, yeah, I know, guys, we get to typing so fast we're not even paying attention to it. OG, she says, I just emailed you a pic of Cardi B in Vegas. Okay, let me see, OG. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think about, as far as, do you guys have the right to say what you want about anybody, even though we know that's the First Amendment of freedom of speech? Do you really feel in your heart you have the right to talk about anything about somebody's past, especially if they're trying to get over their past? What do you guys think? Let me have this refresh. I'm trying not to have too many things going on here, because I don't know why my crap is just has got a mind of its own. Hold on, G. Let's see. Wally says, I'm sorry she is Wally cracks me up. Wally says, I'm sorry. Is she a sweet little girl or a thug? Wally says she got what she gave. I don't what was said, because if you don't want that for your life, you wouldn't have that energy for your life. Okay, Wally, and he got the flames on that thing. Wally said he's dropping the fire. All right. Hey, Ine, hopefully you're having a great Friday. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Aisha says that's like saying she was AIDS. That deletion, you don't play with that. Okay. Aisha says, I stand with Cardi. We young and dumb and make mistakes. I hope Tasha K pays for it. Even Wendy wouldn't have been talking like that. Oh, so you talking about do you guys believe Wendy Williams would have said that? And you know what, too, guys? I'm wondering, was Tasha K pregnant then too? Didn't Tasha K just have a kid, like a year or so? Because I remember catching something that was in YouTube. It popped up and it said, I remember her being pregnant and saying she stressed out. And let's see. Aisha says exactly, Mrs B Finesse. Let's see. Aisha says, she's a married woman with children. People do grow. I mean, and that's true. And listen, guys, I know I can professionally and purposely speak on that because I work with young adults and teenagers, and a lot of them do so much stuff, and I'm trying to catch them in the inception, because I don't want them to have this issue where they get older and they want to start a family and stuff, and all this butt pictures and private pictures and what is that called? Shooting pictures of their intimate pieces and putting them out there for some loser that you're gonna break up with a week later. You know what I'm saying? Like and this is why they say a certain age, like 18 to drink, 21 or to smoke, I believe, and 21 to drink, and all these different things, guys, because the brain has not developed. And even when you get to, I think they say men don't fully mature. This is perspective. This is my guess on this. I don't remember exactly the study I read, but I believe it's around like 25 when their brain like really actually maturates. And I believe girls are, I don't know if it's 16 or 18, something like that. I have to verify that and check it. But yeah, guys, Wally said she got the smoke though. Wally said, listen, she grown enough to say those things, then she can get that heat back. But Aisha says, listen, she's a married woman now with children. People do grow up. So I love this. I love the different perspectives, guys. I love it. Let me see, OG, if I can get this up. Ay, Dios míos. Cheesh. If I can get it up, OG, I'm still waiting for it to load. Definitely bring it up. Let's see. Oh yeah, guys, if you've heard Just Kaya's story, I've been on her stream. She's came on my stream and talked about, what she's been through. So Just Kaya says, he's talking about me at Wally. I know you love me and I love you too. Let's see. Peter, just leave the entertainment sector. Just leave it. It's too much money in there. A lot of people, man, listen. When you found you a good little hookup, a good little, what's the word called? You're not gonna leave that because that's good. That's good money, and it's easy money. People hearing about other people's fault. So, Sophia says, I agree. I hope the both grow. Money wouldn't have me acting like these folks, fake or not. Yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, and again, when I'm back to those lives that I did, I said you guys need to hashtag replay this week. Wednesday and Thursday, we pretty much talked about this. And I don't know if you guys notice when I do my streams, it's kind of like a lesson plan. I kind of lead up to stories. Even if I'm talking about viral news or trending news, I kind of lead up to the stories, and they all they go together like a lesson plan, like a whole content unit, okay? So I talked about Wednesday, how much are you worth? And then I talked about on Thursday is thank you enough when helping somebody. All right. So make sure you guys rewatch those. Let it play. If you're, out in your yard, you farmers that are gardening, if you are, out running errands, let it play in your ear like a podcast. Yeah, guys, listen to those. They were really good streams. Let's see. Let's see. Wally says, no, your man, love y'all. I'm just in the area. I don't know what that means, Wally. Yeah, she has. I seen that. Aisha says Cardi B been laying low recently. She sure has. Cars says Meat thinks there she goes got caught up in the entertainment. Yes, there she goes have got caught up in it. I believe so too. Cars. I definitely believe so. Aisha says Cardi B on Twitter too much. She got to get for that. Wally says so drugging men is childish. Let's see. Sophia says, Yes, social media will put a thirsty essence in the souls of the weak. Yeah, that's true. That is excellent the way you worded that, Sophia. Oh my goodness, that is excellent. Let me read that again. That is excellent the way you worded that. Sophia says social media will put a thirsty essence in the souls of the weak. Man, Lynn. Ooh, wee. That is an excellent quote, Sophia. That's excellent. Aisha says, same thing when Rick Ross got in trouble with the song he talked about date violation. Hey Vaughn, he's saying greetings, Finesse fam in chat. Let's see. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, guys. Yes. Aisha says none of the dudes that she allegedly drugged came forward. All right, let's see. Sophia says my past neighbor told me if you're arguing with a fool, a person passing by won't know who the real fool is. Yeah, and another way to say that too is don't cast your pearls with the swine, which means don't argue with people, guys. Especially when you know that person is not going to, when you know that person's not changing their perspective and that person is far gone. You wasting your energy going back and forth arguing with that person. All right. And so it's imperative, and I tell you guys this all the time, you got to know pick your battles to fight. You don't always got to argue with people. Sometimes it's best to let them think what they want to think and keep your peace and walk away and say, I agree to disagree. Say that and say, I agree to disagree. But don't waste your energy on people that really are just trying to rouse you up. Let's see. Wally says, sure they do. They grow when too much been shown. Oh, come on. So Wally basically saying, listen, they showed all their business. So what they expect? All right. Everybody saying hi. Dang, Wally is going in right now. Wally said, so her being married changes her image? Oh, hell no. Wally said, nope. Her being married has nothing to do. And Aisha says, yes, it does. Yeah, it does. And I think the perspective would be different from a person that's married and a person that's not married. Because when you're married, especially when you have children too, the sanctity of your family, your household, the sanctity of the covenant of your marriage and your children, you know, that's very, very important. So I know I can speak to that. Like, I think a married person would see that different, because especially when you get married and you're trying to change and you know you're changing because you entered into a marriage, all that other stuff, yeah, you don't want to keep having that thrown up on you. But Wally, he's going in with the punches. Oh, cool. You know, it's perspective, and I'm pretty sure he feel the way he does. If you would like to be notified, make sure you guys ring that bell. Turn that bell on, guys, so you know when I go live. Aisha says Gucci Man was a hot mess back then, and now he's married with children. He's cleared his whole entire image. That's true. Gucci Man has kind of changed it up a little bit. He's changed that thing on up with his wife, and and he adores her. Seems like he does everything for her. I'm not that much into Gucci Man's life per se, but I don't really hear salacious stuff that he's doing or cheating on his wife and all those things like many other famous rappers do with their wives. So yeah. Wally has got the comeback. Okay, Wally says, Aisha, that's straight cap. How much women have kids but have changed their life? Let's see. Once again, guys, if you're joining the stream, make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Sophia says, Mrs B Finesse, you're preaching the gospel. I'm trying to adopt oh, that's so awesome, Sophia. That's so cool. I wish more people would adopt, man. Listen, I was saying too that I have two aunts and uncles that adopt. They were foster care parents, probably with over 200 kids, but they adopted. One of my family members adopted two sets of siblings, a group of 4 and a group of 4, and then my other family member adopted like 2 different kids from doing foster care. So man, shout out to you, Sophia. She says, I'm trying to adopt a 14-year-old who called me mom. That's awesome, Sophia. I'm so proud of you. And I'm so proud of that child too. Because listen, guys, I'm telling you, this is the age group I teach. From 14 going all the way up to 19, 20-year-olds. they at that age they've been downtrodden and beat up so much, guys, that you have no clue what their mental state is. You guys got to think about when they're coming to school, they're being told by teachers that they're not enough, they're bad, they act up, they got a problem, they'll never be anything. You can't really find too many people that have not had that same story. A teacher told me I'll never amount to nothing. There's I say 2 out of 4 people, half will say I've had a teacher tell me I would never amount to nothing. So that is awesome that you are doing that for that 14-year-old, because I mean, there's so many of them in the foster care system that just need somebody to believe in them. She says, I'm glad I invested in being decent to finally get a son. Man, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Sophia. So happy. Car says, Wally, I have to agree. They may change their spots for stripes. Uh-oh. Okay, the men are saying, listen, you messed up, you lay in that bed, you stay in that bad boy. Aisha says, Wally, you straight up cap. Not having that a lot, of course, like, stop it. Let's see. Luke Hazley says, hey, Luke Hazley, hopefully you're doing well today. Social media is not a good thing for those who lack impulse control. Yeah. And I believe social, Luke Hazley, from the studies that I've done and just watching it over the years and me not being on social media and seeing how my friends respond to it, how my coworkers respond to it, how my family responds to it. It's like this, it slowly erodes in your psyche. It slowly erodes to how you feel about yourself. It slowly erodes like your whole essence. And I think a lot of people, Luke Hazley, the issue is people don't want to admit that it is actually doing something psychologically to them, because they want to be a part of a group, or they want to see what's going on with another person, or they want the likes, or they want the follows. And you guys really just Google or read up on the brain and your psyche and your subconscious. And you guys, man, watch Social Dilemma. If you guys haven't watched that yet, you need to go watch it, because it talks about the whole biological aspect of what's happening in your brain. You're getting all these spark triggers in your brain. It's like your endorphins are raised when you get a like. Your endorphins are raised when you get the alert saying somebody's on. Your endorphins are raised when you get a follower. And it's something that is not healthy when you do not realize that you're consumed with it. And I really believe, Lucchese, many people do not know that they are obsessed with social media. They say, oh, I'm only on it a couple times. Or, oh, you know what? If somebody unfollowed me, I wouldn't care. Or, you know, if they unsubscribed, I wouldn't care. But you really would care. So I think the biggest thing is people have to be honest. If they're not honest about it, this social media thing is just going to blow up. It's going to blow people's minds, per se. I really believe that. Aisha says, Wally, you straight up cap. And Hayden, a lot of people do change. Like, stop it. Let's see. Car says, Sophia, a boy, that must be blessed. Just Kaya says, so true. I agree to disagree. Yeah. I mean, and I think, just Kaya, a lot of times, when you're so on a stance, and I've learned this, and guys, I've done public speaking, and I've took all kind of classes getting my my degrees, especially with the psychology degree and then the criminal justice degree, and the art of debate, and how the idea of how your brain is working when you're speaking to somebody, and body language, and all those different things that I studied. I'm very much so a connoisseur of speaking to people. Like, I can tell looking at people. I can tell by your mannerisms. I can tell by the inflection in your voice. Like, even though you say, oh, I'm fine, like, I can tell that type of stuff. But a lot of times we just not honest. So Kaya says, I agree to disagree. Let's see. Let me catch up. Matt Ricks is in the building. He says, argue? Who said my name? Here I am. Matt, you're a mess. So basically, if you're just coming in the stream, thank you for being here. My name is Mrs B Finesse of millennialfinessemindset.com, guys. And here we are, the Finesse fam. And what that means, it is an acronym. Each letter stands for a word. We are faithfully innovating, inspiring. We are naturally effective here, and we seek success every day. That's what we do here with the Finesse fam, by these conversations that we have dealing with relationships, and how we can grow and evolve and be better in all types of relationships, dealing with health, money, relationships with your job, relationships with your family. We have all those discussions, and a lot of times we intertwine things that are going on with the news and what's trending. You guys are hilarious, man. Let's see. glad we turned on the right station. Sophia says, Cars, glad we were tuned on the right station at the right time. I'm ready. I'm so happy for you, Sophia. Hey, Mr. Rucker, you coming in with a different theme, buddy. Mr. Rucker, normally, guys, if you don't know, Mr. Rucker will come in the stream, and the first word he says, even before he says hi to me, was normally he'll say prenup, then he'll say, hey, Mrs B Finesse. But we got Mr. Rucker coming in with a quote. Let's see what he's saying. Mr. Rucker says, mindset should have been I didn't read it. So mindset should have been prenup first before marriage. Mr. Rucker, I just should have known. I should have read it first, Mr. Rucker. Let's see. Aisha says, Wally, don't tell me to stop. What does that case have anything to do with Cardi B situation? She says, you deflecting, Wally. Once again, have you been watching all this time and you have not hit that bell? Vaughn says, no worries. You still have time. Go ahead and hit that bell, guys. Hit that like button too. Jakaya says, my main man, Vaughn. Let me see if I can get that up, OG Patrice. It's true. Don't want the energy. Why bring it to yourself? Not saying nothing that's not true. That is true. That is true. But at what point, if you're trying to change, do you have to still get berated for what you did? That's my question. I agree with what you're saying, Wally. But my question is, at what point in my life and when I'm changing, do you still have the right to tell me about things and use it to defame against me from years ago? This is a picture card I took on her. My cousin did her makeup in Vegas. Let's see if I can get this up. OG Patrice, who's your cousin? Okay, let me see if I can get this up. So OG Patrice says her cousin. Let me see if I can get this up. Share screen. Her cousin did Cardi B's makeup. Stop share. All right, let's see if I can add that. OG, is your cousin in the music industry? No. Let's see. See if I can get that window up. Okay. All right, let's see if I can get that window up. So OG says her cousin actually did Cardi B's makeup in Vegas. So OG, you see this picture? Hold on, let me get it up again. So that's the picture OG just sent me. So is your cousin, does she do a lot of famous people's makeup? OG said, I think OG Patrice said she took this picture. There we go. Dang, you guys. I remember I met a lot of famous people when I was younger. Like from my teens up into my 20s, because the college I went to, there was always like a lot of famous people down south that come and go. So that's Cardi B. OG Patrice says she had a family member that did her makeup. So that's interesting. That's cool. All right, let me catch up and we're going to get to the next story, guys. We're going to get the story. But yeah, guys, it's so interesting. And I love hearing the polar opposite perspectives. Because like I said, guys, I mean, once again, both sides have a concurring conclusion or hypothesis to the truth, if that makes sense. I mean, it does make sense. It's just perspective. I mean, everything that everyone's saying, to be honest, has truth in it. Everybody's statement has truth in it. Everybody's statement has truth in it. So, you know, I can understand everybody's perspective. But my whole mindset, like I told you guys, is in just working with people, like I said, consulting and educating and teaching. I know that when people want to change, guys, they don't want their past slapped in their face, especially when they're trying to make something better of themselves. Now, I know it feels so good to stay angry at people when they do salacious things, when they do bad things, when they've hurt other people. It's just easy to say, that's what they get, they deserve. It's very easy, but it's hard to look for the humanness in people. It's very, very hard because a lot of people don't want to get past that wall of what people did. And once you start really kind of etching at that wall, understand that it be things about your past that you don't know. There's a lot of family secrets, guys, going on. A lot. I bet you if you were to ask your mom, your dad, your grandma, your aunts, your uncles to be honest and tell you stuff that they haven't told you, you will learn that there's so many things that have gone on, going back in your families, that you have no clue of. People that's not really your dads. People that's, you say your uncle, that might be your real dad. All kind of salacious things going on with drugs and things of that nature. So, I mean, I think a lot of times it doesn't, people don't get it till it hits home. Till it's somebody that, they experience, and then they're just kind of like, oh, okay. But it don't matter if it hits home. It is what it is. You're wrong. You need to pay for whatever you call harm to. And like I said, guys, my whole conclusion to that is there will always be consequences. So even if you do want to change your ways and you want to do better, there's a ripple effect of what you did that the consequence of that, it might not go all the way away like it should. So I definitely want to speak truth to that. You can't always just assume it's going to go away. Let's see. Let's see. Mr. Rucker says adopt a prenup. I can't even with you, Mr. Rucker. Hey, BT, hopefully you're having a great day. I'm pretty coming in the gym, buddy. Let's see. Once again, guys, if you have not subscribed to the education channel, go ahead and do that. Let's see. What you guys are saying. Mr. Rucker says people should be obsessed with prenups instead of yeah. I got Mr. Rucker says they should be obsessed with prenups, not social media. Cars says synaptics, antics. All right. Aisha says celebrities are tired of not saying anything when people come on their page to disrespect to the point when the celebrities are clapping back. Let's see. Let me catch up and then I'm gonna get to the next story. Once again, guys, Finesse family, faithfully inspiring, innovating, natural, and we seek success every day. Up in here. Let's see. Everybody, so Aisha saying it's all love, even though we're going back and forth. Everybody's saying it's all love. Okay. Yeah, and guys, listen. As far as us going back, even if we don't agree, we all have that understanding here, guys. You guys have the right to speak your perspective and opinion. But as I told you guys, we're gonna agree to disagree. So it's all love. You guys know we don't even worry about the other stuff. It's all love here. Let's see. Depends on what you did. Okay, so Matt Rick says it depends on what you did, actually, as far as if it should be let go. Let's say I'll be there. You right. Can't be forever, but we speaking now, so I'll let it go. Shame on me. And see, that's what I really love about the Finesse fam here. You don't have to agree, but when you listen for perspective, we're looking at what's the word called? Extremes. So I understand, like, if this is something you did right now and this is what's trending and people are talking about it, yeah. But this is something from 2 years ago. All right. And it was, to me, it went overboard to salaciousness because it was 30 videos back to back. And then you brought people that live with her. And at that time she couldn't do an IND or whatever, non-disclosure agreement because she wasn't, I guess you could say, quote unquote, famous yet. So otherwise that lady could have been sued again. Once again, guys, follow me on Instagram. If you have not, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. OG Patrice says Mrs B Finesse. Her name is Ada James. I I've heard of her before. She has a YouTube channel. She does makeup and nails for the stars. I've seen her. She's your cousin, OG? I've seen her before. I definitely have seen her. Let me catch up and get to the next topic. Today's topic, guys, we're on Freestyle Finesse Friday. Cardi B, Tasha K. Child, Juice WRLD, India.Arie, and more training. So let's get to the next things, guys. Emil says, so true. Hold on. So true. Our family do not know our family history. Past my great grandmothers, both great grandfathers were already gone. And see, guys, that's what I'm saying. I think when it'll hit home more when it's something that you find out salacious in your family and you don't want nobody else to know. And then that's probably when you're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to hurt my mom or my dad or my kids too. So I know that psychologically, it doesn't affect people till it hits home. So that's why I understand why a lot of people feel such disdain towards Cardi because of the things she's done. But yet and still, it does not take away from what she's doing right now and who she's trying to change and be. Let's see. Kelly H says, hi Kelly, glad you're here. Have you heard of the Trey Songz and Dylan incident? No, Kelly, what happened? What happened? If you can bring it up, because mine, I got a whole bunch of screens up, and I think it's probably because I have all these screens up. My internet's acting wonky. Let's see. Hey Snuggles. Let's see. Once again, guys, if you would like, go ahead and you guys can hit the buy me a coffee. And thank you to all you guys that have been doing that. I so much appreciate that. Let's see, guys. Let me get to the next topic. All right. Wally crazy. All right. Let me bring that up. Doggone, man. This thing is acting wonky. Oh. All right, let me get to the next thing. Buy me a coffee. People who do messed up stuff always want to let the past go. Okay. Matt Rick says, listen, when you doing this messed up stuff and you know you hurt a lot of people, now you want to let this thing go. All right. I feel you, Matt Ricks. I totally feel you. I'm negating it at all. All I'm saying is that how long does a woman need to still get castigated is my question. Especially if she's trying to change. And we don't really know what's going on in the background, guys. We don't really know, how this affected her. I can tell you as a mother that has had children, anything that any type of emotion, words, whatever that you're getting when you're pregnant is hyper exacerbated, and you do not know unless you have had a child. So that whole aspect, I can totally believe that she was depressed and overwhelmed and stressed out because of all these salacious things that have been said, true or not. And that could affect her child, and any of you that have kids, it might touch you different now that you hear that, because you would not want the mother of your child to be stressed out the whole time during the pregnancy, because it could cause complications with the baby or her. So sometimes we got to look a little bit deeper into things. And that's what I'm here for, guys, to explain it. So now, guys, this was interesting to me. Now, let me kind of set the scene for this, guys. It says Juice WRLD's mother gives first TV interview since his death. He told me he was ready to get help. So this is interesting to me, number one, because all my students, this is all they listened to before he passed away, number one. So I knew him by default and he was a huge star. I mean, he was huge star. And I believe he organically grew his social media following just through just doing social media posts, and he organically grew on social media. I believe YouTube. So this is, when you grow that way, guys, you're going to have die-hard fans because they've been with you from the jump. And I know, even with my finesse fam here, you guys really, really rock with me, no matter how big or small. And I love that because it's an honest, real thing when you have those type of people that support you and have well wishes for you, honestly. So, and me and my husband, we watched, I don't know how we got to this, but it was some type of documentary, guys. And let me know in the chat if you guys know who Juice WRLD is. And if you don't know, ask your kids. If you have children or grandchildren, I'm pretty sure they know who he is. And they're over 10. If they're over 8 or 10, I'm pretty sure they'll know who he is. So anyways, guys, it was so interesting. The documentary, it was Juice WRLD, and he had, they were basically following him around. And I believe it went into after he passed too. But what's so interesting about the documentary, guys, was how much this guy's life was so enwrapped with drugs. It was, I think he Percocet allegedly and Molly, and he said, guys, listen. He said he did not feel normal if he wasn't on drugs. And that's so sad when you hear that as somebody that's worked around kids, somebody that has educated, mentored, consulted. Like when you hear that, that person needs help right then and there. And he was saying on this documentary, his girlfriend, all the people around him was enablers. they had it was like lines of I don't know what that was, but they were sniffing, and he was smoking and he was drinking. I don't think he said he likes to drink. He likes to, I think, smoke the drugs. But it was so sad watching him. And he said like he has to be high to do his music because he said that's his best music. And literally, guys, he's sitting there doing drugs and the girlfriend's right there snorting the drugs and doing it with him. It was so sad to watch because the girlfriend was doing the drugs just as hard as him, giving him the stuff, the snip. And I'm thinking like they're recording all this. He didn't even care that they were recording this for a documentary or whatever. And it was basically about his life. And I think after he passed away, they still were recording the documentary because he passed away all of a sudden. And the guy that was recording the documentary, I believe he was his photographer. Because I guess they were doing a whole biopic of, Juice WRLD and his life. So the guy recording it wasn't like another famous person. It was his videographer that he paid to follow him around. And it was just so sad, guys, because it's like everybody that followed him was enabling. And then when he passed away, they were asking him, like, y'all didn't see that, Juice WRLD, was doing all these drugs and getting all these drugs. And they were like, yeah, but that, he said that if he didn't have them, he couldn't function. And we didn't want to mess him up when he did his tours and his shows. And it's just so sad. So when I seen this, I instantly went through and read it because I was like, I always wondered where his mother was. His mother was on the biopic. But I always wondered, like, and I get it. When these people get so famous, what they try to do is take them away from their families, the people that are close to them. They do that purposely. So they can be in cahoots with their money, with the business, with attorneys and all that. Because if you have somebody around you that cares about you, they're going to say, no, that's not right. You shouldn't do that. No, you don't want those people around you. No, this person is not for you. And time again, guys, we see that. These famous people get all their friends and their families, even their, their husbands and wives pushed away from them. And then something like this happens. So the article says it was Juice WRLD's mother gets first TV interview since his passing. And he told me he was ready to get help. And I think I slightly remember that on the biopic where he said he was tired. He said he was tired. And guys, another thing that he said that was just so sad to me. This is what the girlfriend said. She said that Juice WRLD, right before he died, because I believe he passed away. I believe he passed away on the airplane or something like that. I believe they were in the air or they were going somewhere, something like that. And she said he told her he feels like these demons are coming out of him or something like that. And he was asking his girlfriend to help him. And she said she didn't know what to do. And she said it's like she could see, I don't know, something. She was saying something like demons or something like that. Which is just, listen, guys. It's just so sad, like, how these young artists feel that that's the only way they can function is being in another world, being in another dimension on these drugs. And so here's a mother. She's on this Tamron Hall show, right? And she says Juice WRLD's mother, Camilla Wallace, stopped by the Tamron Hall show this week for her first televised interview since her son's passing in 2019 at the age of 21. While speaking about Juice's struggles with addiction and substance abuse, Wallace was asked if there were certain people in the late rapper's inner circle who enabled his lifestyle choices. I felt like his best interest was not being looked out for. I think people had their own agendas and they liked the lifestyle. Like I just said earlier, to me, it makes so much sense because time and time again, this happens with these actors and these musicians. It says, and they were young too, so they didn't see things the way we see them. Once again, like I told you guys, when you're young, you do all this stupid stuff. Well, as you grow older and you get wisdom and understanding, and you move forward in your life, you don't think about when you're doing this stuff when you're young. She says, but he just didn't have the people in place to tell him to stop. He didn't have the support system in place, and that is true, guys. From what I watched, that documentary. This dude was going everywhere doing drugs. Like in public places, he didn't care. Studio, he didn't care. Out and about, he didn't care. In the van, he didn't care. And his girlfriend right next to him getting just as high as him. Doped out, drugged out. It was just sad to see. It was so sad to see. You could tell. To me, I felt like she was using him because you a druggie, allegedly. And you want to take what he has, his fandom, his stardom, and his drugs. And you're supposed to be his woman. Like, why would you let him? Oh, I mean, like I said, when you're wrapped up in addiction, it is what it is. Says Juice WRLD's mom speaks on enablers in his circle, telling her he wanted to get help. and getting that traumatic phone call of his passing. That is horrible, guys. Says WRLDS maintained that some people close to Juice would reach out to her to share their concerns, but not those in his inner circle. And I can concur to that, guys, because like I said, that documentary that I watched, everybody around him was like super young. I don't know, in like their late teens, early 20s. It says she says, I told him of my fears of him overdosing and encouraged him to speak to the psychologist I arranged for him to speak with. She said he was 19 and he knew everything. And the people around him, some of them would reach out to me, but not the inner circle. And guys, let me tell you something about this. My husband is the one that explained it to me before I started watching the documentary with him. It says elsewhere in the conversation, WRLDS discussed the months leading up to her son's passing, revealing that she believes Juice was preparing to get sober prior to his fatal overdose. And listen, guys, I'm gonna see if you guys know. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Okay? He met his girlfriend in college, guys. What profession? I want you guys to guess. Finesse fam. What profession do you believe he was going to college for? This is gonna blow your minds. This is what makes me so much angry about this. I want you guys to guess in the chat. What profession do you believe this rapper Juice WRLD was going to school for? What profession? He actually was in college, guys, before he started rapping. On his way to a lucrative job. I mean, a lucrative career. I want to see what you guys are guessing in the chat. What type of job or profession do you think this man was going to school for? Let me see. Okay, it says, I could tell there was a difference in him and that he wasn't doing the lean, she recalled. I think he was still doing pills. Yes, that's the thing he was talking about, popping pills. But he told me he was ready to go. And he did say that in the documentary. He said like he was tired of feeling alone. He said he always feels depressed. He always feels sad, like he didn't have a purpose. And think about the mindset of that, guys. This is why psychology is so intriguing to me. For somebody to have it all, money, fame, you know, the inner circle, the love of the people, for somebody to have all and you like really feel like you don't have any value, it just speaks to money is not everything. And it speaks to, you know, just because you have the fame, a lot of people cannot handle that. They get more depressed. It says back in December, WRLDS shared a moving letter to her son on what would have marked his 23rd birthday. All right, guys, get in the chat. Tell me what type of profession do you think he was going to school for? When you were born 23 years ago, I never expected you would not be here today celebrating your birthday. This is what his mother wrote her letter. Although it has been nearly 2 years since you've gone, I think about you every day, and losing you has changed my life forever. I'm glad we always made sure that we said goodbye when we left each other. And he was super close to his mom, guys. And so that's what just behooves me. He was really close to his mother. You could tell by the documentary that he was doing. Like his, you know, he always talked about his mom. He loved his mother, super close to her, did everything for her. WRLDS continued, I promise to continue your message of healing and use live free 99 as an avenue to normalize mental health and substance abuse and help those suffer. Guys, that is not a joke. Mental health issues not a joke. That's why I'm so adamant at this stuff, having these conversations, dealing in relationships and mindset, because I don't think you guys really understand how deep in a lot of people's mindsets is and how that is transformative to the things you do and you don't do, and how you can have a life where it is like you are alone but you're around people. It's so common that people feel so alone, even around people with family, and even the people that don't have family. It's just as worse because they have nobody to even talk to. So let me see if you guys no, let's see what you guys said. Hey Simon Hector, how you doing, buddy? Let's see. OG Patrice says, from my man, OG, listen. Everybody knows, OG knows everybody. All right. OG Patrice said, and many in the entertainment industry should know Juice WRLD because he was super, super famous on the underground, and then he just really blew up because he was on YouTube, he was on all social media building his platform, and he became super, super big. He did that that song, you guys know, it's called, I think it's called Lascious Dreams or something. I know my students used to sing it all the time. If I say it wrong, charge it to the game, not my heart. She said it's sad how he passed away. Battling a drug addiction is a horrible struggle. Yeah, OG, and you guys need to watch that documentary. I was trying to ask my husband what we were watching. I don't know if it was HBO or what, but I mean, it was just so sad. But I was glad that I seen it because it's a truth. And I think a lot of times, guys, as humans, we like to deflect the truth. We don't want to deal with nobody except ourselves. We don't want to deal with the truth and reality. We don't want to deal with nothing. If we're living good and our house is going good and we're fine, we feel like that's our only purpose in life. Make sure my house is good. Make sure I'm good. I got everything. Guys, listen. Shout out to Sophia. Sophia's about to adopt a 14-year-old child. You know how many people would not look at a child over 11? Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to understand that we are walking in this earth for purpose. You are not here just for you and just for your own. It's something that you have in you that other people need. Every last one of you. It's something that you have that is going to help somebody, encourage them, help them not walk down that path. And guess what? It might be the bad stuff you did that's going to help somebody. It normally is. It's called a testimony, right? So the bad things you did, as long as they're not used for arbitration or something negative, slanderous against you, those bad things can help other people. And like I said, guys, it's so sad that like this guy, man. Oh my goodness, man. OG says he's Chicago. Vaughn says to make contain content that may be triggering, emotional. Thank you for that, Vaughn, and provoke. This is no way intentional. Thank you for that, Vaughn. Simon Hector says peace and blessings. Big education energy. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate you for that. Let's see. You guys are crazy. Aisha says, I don't know who Juice WRLD is. Okay. A lot, like I said, if you are around teenagers or early 20 somethings, they know who he is. A lot of people know who he is. Aisha says, I have no idea. That's okay. So just Kaya says, okay, good. You guys are answering my question. Just Kaya says, he was a doctor. So my question is, those that are just coming in the stream, thank you for being here. My name is Mrs B Finesse of Millennial Finesse Mindset. And here we are, the Finesse fam. And we are faithfully innovating, inspiring, naturally effective, seeking success every day. That is what the word finesse stands for. Hit the like on the way in, guys. We are talking about the first subject we talked about was the Cardi B, Tasha K trial. And Cardi B was saying how, you know, she was stressed and her character was defamed. And she felt stress in her pregnancy, and she's blaming that on Tasha K's over 30 videos that she did on her over 2 years ago. Now we're talking about Juice WRLD, his life, and how mother was saying that he told me he was ready to get help, and you know the plight of a mother, how his mother feels, and she was basically saying that people around him, this is always an issue, the people around him were users. They were using him for what he had. So just Kaya says he was a doctor. Carr says he was a lawyer. OG Patrice says he was pursuing a career in elementary education. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, subscribe on the way in. Aisha says, it's true though. I remember after my C-section, they gave me a strong pill to the point where I could easily walk smoothly. The drug they gave me, I felt so high. Yeah, that's, what's that pill called? I don't know if is it Percocet? I believe it's Percocet, because when I had my C-section, I didn't like it. I felt woozy, and I told him to give me something more like an ibuprofen. I mean, when you first have a C-section, if you guys don't know, that's a major surgery. It's cutting into your muscle too, so you do need some type of high, strong drug because everything wears off. But yeah, I did not take that. I took it for maybe the first couple days I ate it, and I stopped because I'd rather just deal with, you know, moving. I'm one, so like I have a high tolerance for pain. So I knew I'm having C-sections with my kids that if you get up and move, even though it hurts, it's going to help a lot more than taking a drug. Just Kaya says pharmacist. Let's see. Once again, guys, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Let's see. Okay, guys. So this child was going to school to be a lawyer. That crap just had me like, oh my goodness. And he met the girlfriend in school. The drugged out girlfriend. Allegedly. So you guys got to realize this dude was in law school, right? And I think he said what kind of started him on the realm of doing the drugs was, I believe, allegedly, he said that law school was a lot of pressure for him. He said law school was a lot of pressure. So slowly starting to I don't know if he was drinking lean at first, allegedly, or he was taking the drugs. But that's kind of what started this off. Him being in law school. And anybody, if you know anything about law school, I know because my degree background is in criminal justice. And it's a very, very heavy degree to get. It's like you do not have a life for like 3 to 4 years. You're studying all day. You're taking tests over different cases. It's a very tumultuous job to even get the law school degree. And then once you get it, going into law firms and trying to keep up with that, and trying to stay in cases to get money, it's a big hustle. It's a big hustle for a lawyer. So yeah, he was going to law school, guys. And it's so sad because, like, can you guys imagine if this dude would have been a lawyer? You understand what I'm saying? And he's so smart, guys. Just listening to him talk, like him talking, like it was just like, and it's always this. It's always the people that are brilliant. They get caught up in these drugs, and they get caught up in that they feel like they need all this stuff, and it's horrible, man. Let's see. Simon says salute. Aisha says, okay, I don't think it was opioids. It could be that one that you mentioned, Mrs B Finesse. Yeah, I think it's Percocet. Aisha, Percocet, or what's that other one that starts with the C that they give you? Because it's really, really strong because your muscles are they're healing back together. So definitely, like, you need something strong for that pain. Let's see. M Mills said they gave me Tylenol 3 when I had my daughters 33 years ago. Yeah, they give you super strong stuff now in Mills. Like, I don't know what that is, but they give you the strong stuff. Aisha says, I honestly felt a little high, but it felt nice. Thank God I didn't become addicted. Yeah, if you would have kept taking it, Aisha, you would have been addicted. And I don't think people understand that a lot of times these people are not trying to get addicted. These drugs are so super freaking potent and strong that if you misuse it, especially if that pain is still heavy on you, all you're trying to do is really cover the pain. You're not trying to get addicted to it. But it's so strong that it's just hard because whatever pain you're feeling, you feel like you need that drug. And that's like, for me, I'd rather deal with the pain of getting up, moving, and letting my body heal on its own than take drugs. I've never been a drug person. I don't even take ibuprofen for headaches, man. I do medicinal stuff. I don't want to be committed to no drug. I don't want to take I don't even want to take a doggone Tylenol. I gotta really, really have a strong headache, and I rarely get headaches to take a Tylenol. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I still don't want to negate the fact that you can easily get hooked on these drugs, guys, because they're more potent than they were 33 years ago. Like Emil said, they're super more potent now. They got more stuff in these pharmaceutical things. So, OG Patrice said his real name is Jared Anthony Higgins. He went to Flossmoor High School in Illinois. He passed of an overdose, I believe. Yep, OG, I read that earlier. And I believe it was on the plane. They were on a plane, a private plane. And I think it happened on the plane, allegedly. Yeah, Matt Ricks says the true intellects are alone. Okay, Matt Ricks. Emil says my stomach cannot tolerate pain medicine for long. Yes, it's all kind of stuff in the pain medicines, guys. Codeine. I don't know if it was codeine, Simon Hectic. I feel like it was Percocet. I don't know. So yeah, guys, so interesting. Into the next story, and I know OG Patrice gonna love this story. So let me bring it up. Where did I had it in another screen? Let me find my screens. So hopefully, guys, once again, make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. Where did I have that story at? Okay, hold on, guys. Let me bring this up. Stop sharing screen. Share screen. So the next topic, guys, I want to talk about is India.Arie. I thought this was super interesting now that she's talking about this, but I believe India.Arie's been talking about this. People just weren't listening to her. And she says she goes off on the music industry about how they were making her feel. And you guys already know that how the music industry is. We already know, but I thought it was super interesting that, most people don't really just get on the main stage and talk about this like India.Arie is doing. But she's just fed up. She is fed up. I believe it happened at the airport in Chicago. I'm not sure if it was O'Hare or Midway. Yeah, and I believe OG Patrice, that documentary I was watching, they were recording it. They didn't show it, but like I said, he had like a videographer that was following him for like a year or so. and that was his camp. It was somebody from his camp. So yeah, I seen a little piece of it. I was like, man, listen, this is crazy. It's just so sad. The dude wanted to be a lawyer. So doggone sad, man. Okay. All right, let me get this screen up. Let me find it. Okay. India.Arie. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let me open the screen. Oh. All right, guys. So basically, in this interview, she's talking about the music industry and how it made her feel. Now, I know that you know the ups and downs that Ari had to deal with. Number one, you know, because of her complexion, you know, she was a darker skinned woman. She was a thicker woman. You know, a lot of people had a lot to say about the way she looked, even though her voice was, you know, impeccable. They felt like, you know, physically what she was. Right? Why did this pop up? Hold on, guys. All right. So basically, this story is India.Arie, and it says she goes off on the music industry and says it's trash. She says it made me feel like I wasn't beautiful. So let me bring this up. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So here she is. She said talented singer and Grammy Award winner musician India.Arie decided to take the 10-year challenge on Tuesday. I guess this is something going around on Twitter. I don't know. I don't do these challenges and stuff, guys, but I guess this is going on Twitter or social media. It's called the 10-year challenge. It says she took it on Tuesday while sharing throwback pictures on Instagram. So it's on Instagram, I guess. The Truth artist also ventured about her experience in the music industry. In a series of posts, India seeing old pictures remind me of how trash the music industry is. Sheer and utter trash, India went to say. The music industry is racist, sexist, deceitful. It steals from artists and is trash. The 44-year-old star added, I'll never heal from all of it because some of it shaped my life in ways I can't get back, but I love who I am. So I imagine the journey was all meant to be. Reflecting on the old pictures that she shared, India shared that the industry made me feel like I wasn't beautiful. I can tell you some stories, honey, but in truth, I was just way ahead of my time. All right. So here's a post. They said India.Arie blasted the industry while taking on the 10-year challenge. And it says, seeing old pictures reminds me of how trash the music industry is. Look how slim she is right there, guys. She is super slim. She is super slim in that picture. So that was, is that 10 years ago or 20 years ago? I think that was 10 years ago, she says. Oh, okay. We got India.Arie fans up in here. We got OGP Tree. She says, I love India.Arie. Vaughn says, I love India.Arie. Emil says, India.Arie is pretty. Hey, Big Time Drum. See, listen, when I talk about music industry, the music industry's wise elders, come on up, man. Big Time Drum says, there is more to the story. Another private chat. Oh, Lord. Big Time Drum? Well, what happened? Tell us. Let's see. Today's topic is Freestyle Finesse Friday, Cardi B trial, Juice WRLD, India.Arie, and more trending topics. All right, let's see what's going on in this, guys. And to me, guys, like I said, I mean, I'm not shocked about that. I'm not shocked about it because guess what? We know there's a certain stereotype and a certain archetype that you have to look like. I mean, there's only so many people that kind of slide through this. And even if they are bigger or curvier or darker or don't look like the, you know, what they want you to look like, they slide through slightly. But I know it was a huge thing because of the way she looked. And back then when music was coming out, you know, it was more so light-skinned people. It was more so slimmer women, you know, her hair was natural, was not that many natural people. That natural wave just literally started probably 5 to 10 years ago, like for real, people wearing their natural hair. And, you know, she was saying that it made her feel like she wasn't beautiful. And it's just, to me, it's crazy because, you know, a lot of times we get so caught in, that's what I'm saying. Once again, industry, social media, you know, being a part of that, you know, you have to be a super strong person, to be honest, when we're talking about the psychosis of a human being. You gotta be a super strong person and not let this bother you. a super strong person not to let this bother you, because any regular rational person, that is going to bother you, especially if you're getting paid to do this and people are telling you you need to change the way you look, you need to lose weight, you need to they probably told her to bleach her skin and stuff. Who knows? They probably told her all kind of stuff to do. And from all before her, I don't really remember any musicians that were a darker complexion that kind of treadmill through it, except maybe Lauren. What's her name? Lauryn Hill. Do you guys recall any women that were in, music and singing, that were darker skinned women that actually trailblazed? Can't recall too many people, except Lauryn Hill. And Lauren, she dealt with a lot of stuff too. Okay. Cars says, is it me that I see many ladies having problems with self-worth after the princess syndrome wears off after being kids? And you know what, Cars? That's a good question, buddy. I'm not sure what it is. And that's a good angle that you said there. That princess syndrome, reading books saying Prince Charming is coming, and that the princess is beautiful. She's got long blonde hair, and she's always going to get what she wants. That's a good question, Cars. I'm not sure. Finesse fam, can anybody answer that in the chat? Cars wants to know, is that self-worth is coming from that princess syndrome that a lot of women are experiencing? Good question. Her song Video has excellent lyrics, Vaughn says. Okay, yep, that's right. Angie Stone. Let's see if Finesse fam let's see how many. Let's see if we can get 5. Cause I can't think of nobody else. We got Angie Stone, we got Lauryn Hill, and we got India.Arie. Dark skinned women that were their natural selves, and didn't really conform too much. How many of them can you name in the music industry? My favorite song from her is Brown Skin. Yeah, I like that song. Emil says every girl did not get the princess syndrome. That's true. That's a good counterpoint, Emil's. Yeah, it's a lot of women that were raised that nobody told them they were beautiful at all, and they didn't even have that love and affection for anybody to tell them that they were worth it. So that's true. See, we got both sides of it. We got one polar end with Cars saying, are women still in this princess syndrome where you always being told that you are beautiful and you can have everything and Prince Charming is coming, but that is not the truth. And now you feel self-worthless because nobody's paying any attention. And then we got M. Mills that's saying, listen, we all did not get that. We did not grow up with that. And we did not get that love and affection that we so deserve. All right. Love it. Okay. Tracy. Okay. Tracy Chapman, Angie Stone. Can we fill up a hand of 5? Because it looks like it's becoming tough. Tracy Chapman, Angie Stone, India.Arie, Lauryn Hill. Aisha says Missy Elliott. Was Missy singing though? I want to go with more of a singer. Do you guys agree that we can add Missy to this? Because was Missy singing? I'm looking more so of singer songstresses. Let me know, Finesse family, in the chat. Are we gonna add Missy Elliott? Because I feel like she did more rapping. So we got Tracy Chapman, songstress, India.Arie, songstress, Lauryn Hill, songstress, and Angie Stone. Can we fill up my hand? Looks like it's tough. We can't find 5 women that are dark complected women that naturally wore their hair the way it was. Cars says it was a generalization. Thank you, Cars. Vaughn says, guys, are we going to count Jill Scott? I feel like she's a brighter complexion woman. Do you consider Jill Scott to be a darker skin woman? Even though she did wear her natural skin. I'm talking this specific demographic. A dark skinned woman wore her natural hair and she was curvy. Well, okay, I'm not going to say curvy because Lauryn Hill wasn't curvy. But a dark skinned woman who wore her natural self and felt, in a sense, we thought they were confident in what they looked like. So I know Tracy Chapman, she didn't give a rat's, but she was singing, boy. Tracy Chapman, Angie Stone, India.Arie, and Lauryn Hill. Can we get another one? You know what, guys? You guys are saying Jill Scott. Are we considering Jill Scott? To me, she's fair complected. She's a brighter skinned woman. But I know she wore her natural hair and she was her, natural, thicker self. We were always called fast if you did anything. Yeah, that's true. That is all. Yeah, that's totally true. Okay, Simon Hector says Kelly. Kelly, to me, Kelly Rowland fit the demographic. I feel like Kelly Rowland fit. She was a slim woman. Okay, well if I let Lauren in, okay, we'll let Kelly slide. We'll let Kelly. We got some Erykah Badu's in here. We got Missy Elliott again. Jade. Okay, so let me give you guys the parameters. What I was asking is, can we name at least 5 women? 5 women that are darker skin complexion, because this whole article is about India.Arie goes off on the music industry, says it's trash. She said it made me feel like I wasn't beautiful, made me feel like I was trash. You know, she talked about all the things she went through, not thinking she was worth anything, right? So my question is, we're looking at India.Arie's demographic. To be a darker skinned woman, wear your hair natural, be, you know, I guess you could say in the affection of looking like you naturally look, curvy and all, whatever you look like. Can we name 5 women in that perspective? Not just black women or women of African descent, I guess you could say, but in that demographic, darker skinned women. And I'm trying to get you guys to see, like, the whole angle of this is there are more women that look a certain way, brighter skin, lighter skin, slim, than these women that look like they naturally look. And I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I'm just saying what the truth is. Let's see. Sophia says, see, when my dad asked if I was part of the concubine or a queen, I said a queen. He said, okay, but realize that you may be the only one who thinks. Yep, that's true. Men are going to be honest about that crap. Okay, Simon says Brandy. Yeah, we can go Brandy. We got Aisha that says Heather Headley. But these are all slimmer women too, though. These are slimmer women. I guess I could take Lauryn Hill out. She's slim, but all right. Matt Rick says, out of all these ladies, Lauryn Hill reached the highest level. She only had 2 albums. Let's see. Okay. All right, guys. So you guys are funny. Simon Hector says, good point. Okay. All right. So yeah, I just thought that was an interesting topic. How, you know, after all these years, I don't remember her really kind of crushing the music industry, really saying her opinion about it. So that's why I thought it was interesting now that she opened up, just because she's seen this 10-year challenge going on Instagram and she felt, I guess, safe to talk about it now. So yeah, that's interesting. But I believe that's true. Car said, listen, are you guys had a princess syndrome? Is that what y'all problem is? And guess what? I never really would have looked at it in that perspective, cars, until you said something. So, you know, it might be another perspective that, you know, we have to think about. Always, guys, keep your mind open and listen to other perspectives, because, you know, you don't know what, you know, other people are seeing or thinking. Okay. Where's that Brandy story? Guys, did you hear about that? I'm just going to talk about it because this, oh my goodness. Did you guys hear about what was going on with Brandy? Let me find that article. It says Brandy Norwood is being sued because she didn't give something back, guys. Okay, so basically it says a designer is suing her because she did not give back a ring, and she says that okay, let me bring this story up. Okay. All right, guys. So basically it says Brandy Norwood sued a designer. Oh, no, my bad. Hold on. Brandy, and if you guys don't know Brandy, she's a singer, you know, that, let me see if I can bring this up. StreamYard, we're going to add this screen. Stop sharing. Share. You guys should know Brandy. I know Ray J and Brandy. Guys, oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys seen that. I don't know if it was Instagram or what. Ray J, he did a live stream. Oh my gosh, it was so crazy. He talked about like having white underwear. Y'all know where that's going to go. Now, y'all tell me if y'all want me to continue that story, but that crap was hilarious. I showed it to my husband. I was like, this dude is stupid, man. He talked about guys wearing white underwear and how you can't be mad if you don't wash your own underwear. You don't wash your own underwear because you can't be mad if somebody says something about it. But I was like, this dude is stupid. But it was funny. It was super funny listening to him talk about it. Because you don't really hear guys talking about stuff like that. But I'm not sure if he was being serious or he was like just cracking a joke. But crap was funny. Oh, Sunshine Anderson. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this on up, guys. Okay. So here's the story. All right. So it says Brandy Norwood. It says designer claims $14,000 ring is missing and Brandy denies involvement. All right. So there's Brandy. So I'm going to read the story and then I'm going to go through the updates that they did. It says Brandy Norwood is being dragged to court over a $45,000 ring that she's supposed to wear at American Music Awards. The ring is allegedly gone missing. Brandy and her stylist are being sued by the fashion designer in Beverly Hills. The lawsuit obtained claims that Brandy's stylist approached her last year and she borrowed the jewelry for the November award show, right? And the company is called Dream Boulay Big Bang Diamond Ring. That's what the ring is called. So here's the ring, guys. That ring is worth $45,000. Can y'all believe that? All right. It says Brandy and her stylist allegedly never returned the ring, and the designer claims the ring is valued at $45K. She says that Brandy's stylist told her that it was last seen on the piano at Brandy's Calabasas estate. So listen, guys, Brandy's stylist just pretty much hated on Brandy. She said, listen, I seen it, but the last place I seen it was on Brandy's piano in her Calabasas estate. Brandy did not wear the ring or the outfit to the AMAs, but it was told it's not all uncommon because stylists usually put together many different options. The ring is a 14-karat gold rose gold with sapphire crystal dome and black volcanic stone. So that's Brandy. She didn't wear anything that the designer gave her. It says the designer is going after Brandy and her stylist for the value of the ring plus damages, claiming she suffered financial loss and emotional trauma. The stylist says she experienced trauma. Okay, so and here's an update. It says yesterday Brandy is denying all involvement with a rep for the singer telling TMZ that Brandy never saw the ring and has no knowledge of ever being in its presence. It was never a part of her look for the event. And then at 9 o'clock this morning, it says a rep for Ashley Thomas tells that the allegations that he looks forward to presenting the facts in an appropriate forum. All right. So what do you guys think? Do you think... I mean, my whole thing is, listen, who's responsible, guys? Is Brandy responsible or is the stylist responsible? Like, I know they're going to sue Brandy because Brandy supposedly has the money. But who do you guys think is responsible for this faux pas? Because she got the ring, $45K. She got the clothes from the designer. She never wore them to the music awards in November. So who would you guys blame? Who's responsible? The stylist or Brandy? My thing that I thought was super messy is the fact that Brandy's stylist like got on somewhere and basically proclaimed that she's seen it. Last place she seen it was on Brandy's piano. So there's no way, in my mind, I'm trying to see how Brandy could get out of that because she threw you under the bus. She said she's seen it in your Calabasas home on the piano, the ring. And I don't know. I feel like, why did you just keep the stuff wrapped up if you know you weren't going to wear it? That's it's crazy. Let's see what you guys are saying. Matt Rick says darker skinned women exist in entertainment. The truth is most aren't going too far. Right. So but that was my whole point, Matt Ricks. You do have them, but the point is they're not getting projected to do big scenes. They're not getting projected. I'm talking about specifically though in the music industry. I know as far as entertainment actors, there's more of an edge because an actor can play various roles. But a musician can only do a certain archetype of that in their music. So I can see an actor being able to perpetuate many roles and getting more, I guess you could say, getting more seen, and being darker skinned than compared to in the music industry. Because it's a whole mood in the music industry, guys. Simon says ring and eyes. Aisha said Brandy stylist ain't loyal. Right. I'm looking at that like, okay, I could see, this kind of flying by, but why would your stylist get on here and say that, oh yeah, I seen the ring, and the ring was sitting specific in her Calabasas home on the piano. Now, I thought Brandy lived in Florida. I thought she moved to Florida after that accident where somebody got deleted from a car accident. She hit him, and I could have swore she moved to Florida, but listen, I don't know, guys. Matt Rick says, didn't Brandy yeah, see, I didn't even look down at what you said. Delete someone in the car. Yep. Lie about being married to a man that soon after was deleted also. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. And I hadn't even read what you said, Matt, but that's the first thing that came to my mind, because how did that get thrown under the bus? And it was a whole family, I believe, that got deleted in that car accident with her. It was so sad. And I believe she didn't even want to take responsibility. Like, listen, you have money, at least pay for it. Okay, you don't want to say that you did it, but you did. It was your car. But at least have a sediment to where you look like you want to take care of the family, so they don't go back and sue you. Go take care of the hospital bills, take care of the funeral, do all that. Like, she was like really about that life, guys. She was like, I'm not paying for it. It wasn't my fault. And I believe allegedly that's why she moved from California to Florida, to get that heat off of her. So I didn't know she moved back to California, but I know she's on like a TV show now. What's that TV show called? I believe it's on HBO or something. It's called Queens or something. It's got like her and Eve and 2 other women in it. Let's see. Aisha says her stylist is responsible. I don't know. It's just interesting to me, because I'm just like, why would the stylist say that? And I feel like the stylist should be responsible, just because the stylist is the one that picked up the clothes. And if you guys don't know that, when these artists and these actors have these premieres, they never just pick one item. A lot of times there's a lot of companies that are vetting for them to wear their clothes because they know they're going to be seen. That's free advertising. So they get a lot of things from different companies. And what the stylist probably did is she probably got a couple different places and like probably let Brandy pick what she liked the most. And then the rest of the stuff, you know what though? I know some things you have to give back, like rings and jewelry, but can they keep the rest of the stuff? So she had to give the jewelry back, but can she keep the other stuff? I'm wondering, the clothes. Super, super interesting. So yeah, another messy thing with Brandy. I don't know. How y'all feel about Brandy? How do you guys feel about her intent on things? Because I mean, that whole thing about, you know, her deleting somebody in a car accident, I mean, I think she got out scot-free from that, man. I didn't even know it happened. It was so under the radar. I think I found out a couple months later. I was like, what? They really, whoever, you know, was over her publicity and all that, they did really good keeping that under the radar. They did really, really good keeping that under the radar. All right, so let's see. And guys, this is the last thing I'm going to do. I thought this was super, super funny. And it's funny to me too, because I don't know if my husband showed me this or I found this first, but this is just super funny. So first off, I'm going to say the name and see if you guys know before I talk about it and do the clip. Okay, Island Boys. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I say the Island Boys? This crap is so funny. Say yes or no in the chat. Because if I say any more, you're going to know. Do you know about who the Island Boys are? I'll give you a little bit more hint on TikTok. Tell me if you know, yes or no in the chat. Do you know who the Island Boys are? And to help you guys figure it out, they're on TikTok. Let me know, yes or no. Yeah, that's true, Aisha. But Aisha, I feel like they didn't care about the clothes. I feel like it was more so because that ring was valuable. And plus, I don't think they want the clothes back because, you know, she wears the clothes. I don't think they want the clothes back. But I think that ring, since it was worth so much money, they wanted their stuff back. Exactly. Yeah, she should sue her stylist because the stylist just threw her under the bus. Okay, Matt Rick says, no, I don't know who that is. Once again, guys, if you would like to be notified, ring the bell, turn your bell notification on. Simon says he's seen him. Oh my goodness, this is gonna kick your Friday off, your weekend off. This is one of the last stories I'm gonna do, and I definitely want to do this because it's so funny. My husband, when he sees these guys, he just cannot stop laughing. I can't either. It's just, to me, it's frustrating because the stupidity of it all. How people go viral over the stupidity of it all. But it's like, you guys cannot stop watching it because these dudes have like millions and millions of views. And somebody told them they can rap. Somebody told them. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to, let me make sure I turn the audio on when I share this. This crap is so funny, guys. So, okay, so if you did not know who or what I'm talking about, guys, there's these rappers off of TikTok, right? And they're called the Island Boys. And shout out to you guys that are from the islands, really from the islands. I believe they're from Cuba. They're from Cuba, but they call the Island Boys, right? Just Kai says, no, listen, if you ask your children or your grandchildren, I'm betting you they know who these guys are. They're off of TikTok. Or any of you guys that are on TikTok heavy, some of y'all are TikTok addicts. Okay, so guys, this was so funny. This is gonna make you laugh as we round off the stream. It says Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart react to the Island Boys, two goofballs in a pool. Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart checked out the Island Boys on their new show, and they were left speechless. Snoop even went as far as to saying the duo is just goofballs in a pool. It says to close out the year, Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart hosted a Peacock special called 2021 and Done, which premieres in a subscription service. It says during the show, the two celebrities reacted to viral content creators and there's other things that happened throughout the year. One of the videos they reacted to was a viral TikTok video from the Island Boys that they showcased them in their up and coming song. Guys, listen, when I play this, I want y'all to tell me if you hear the words they're saying. I want somebody in the chat, once I play the video, tell me what they're saying. I'm going to see if anybody knows the words that they're saying when they're doing this rap. Hold on. As soon as the comedic duo started playing the video, the legendary rapper laid his head on his palm to let out a big sigh. Just after the video ended, Snoop Dogg said, "I'm speechless. These goofballs are in the pool." So I'm gonna play. I don't want to tell you guys what they said. I want to play it so you guys can see. This crap is hilarious. And here's one of the guys. His name is Kobe Lane. Do you see that? This guy is like one of the highest. Well, he's not the highest because he's one of the highest black TikTokers, right? So what he does is he just gets on the film and he does this to like videos, and he makes these like stupid faces, and he has like over 100 million followers on TikTok. And he said him being on TikTok, I think he's from like a third world country or something. I don't know where he's from, but I guess he didn't have a lot of money. And he said this brought him out the streets and all this other stuff. This dude's making millions on TikTok. Yes, I said millions, right? All right, so let me play it for you guys. Where's the video? Right. Okay. What? No, not this one. Because I'm not going to do the whole thing. Okay. So here we go. All right, guys. Oh, crap. I don't want to. Okay, here we go. All right, this meals. Come on. Okay, let me let it look. Oh, okay, here we go.
I'm just island boy. I'ma get cute white boy. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm just out fool gazing. I'm like, pool where I'm staying. I'm an island boy. Put my vest on, yeah, like a wagwan man. Try to make it to the top. I'm an island boy. I've been trying to make it. I ain't sitting with the gang sign. You ain't
gang. They got to use that word. I'm speechless. Two goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because I'm an island.
Because I'm an island. Island boy. I'm an island boy. What is happening?
I don't know and ain't trying to understand it.
Damn it.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
What's understood don't need to be
explained.
explained.
It does need to be explained.
What?
How I became an island boy.
Knock off, man.
Once again, guys, just a little funny for you guys to laugh about. Once again, if you don't know them, they're on YouTube, guys, and it's so funny because my husband was showing me some stuff, and they literally, guys, they believe they can rap. Okay, so they call themselves Island Boys. They're twins, obviously. You can see they're twins, and they're from Cuba. Okay. And they basically said, can anybody tell me what they were saying? Did anybody understand the words in that little rap, what they were saying at all? I think that rap has got, I don't know, probably over 50 million views or something like that. I don't know, but it's on TikTok. But yeah, they when they do their streams, guys, they said, listen, they hustle and grind to the top, and they said they don't care what you say because they want to be rappers. And I was reading another article, guys, last week where it said they want to be rappers, like real rappers, right? They want to be true rappers. And they said, I don't know, they must have had a gig or something. They said that people booed them off the stage. They said people was throwing stuff at them. But it just goes to show, like I said, guys, this whole mental concept of going viral and people gawking really much so, not because they like you, but just because it's like more so like the perpetuation of kind of laughing, like, but they can't stop watching. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it was crazy. You guys are are crazy. Simon says, I see him. Guys, you need to watch it. It's so funny though. Like you're not gonna be able to watch it once. I'm telling you that. Cause you're gonna be like, what are these kids doing? What are they talking? And then you heard Snoop say, and when he talking about some gang. What gang are you in? Why are you talking about a gang in your supposed rap? I think my baby could make up a better rap than what they just did. My baby can do more rapping than they did in that in that sequel, whatever they did. Just guy says, nope, Aisha's laughing. Car said, I'm a Vancouver Island boy. Guys, listen, it's so hard not to rewatch because you looking at them like, are y'all serious? And you guys, listen, if any of you know about rapping and rappers, you know how they, like when people are really rapping, how they get their face, you know what I'm saying? Their face is like into it, and even singing, their face is like super into it. I'm sorry, guys, it's so funny to me. These dudes are serious. Like when they on here rapping, they really believe that they sound good. And look at you like you stupid. Like it's funny because on TikTok, they've got some where they going back and forth with the people in the stream, watching them on TikTok. They like, listen, y'all haters, we don't care because, you know, we came from the bottom. Y'all look like y'all parents take care of y'all. Y'all look like you stay in some type of mansion or something. What are y'all talking about? It's so funny. Max, exactly, Matt Riggs. He says they look like cartoon characters. I don't know. And that's this is what I don't get, guys. This was so interesting to me because like, okay, let's look. And they changed their hair. Let me go into the screen. They changed their hair around too. Look at their hair. Look at that. Look at them. I don't know. I feel like they wanted to create this character and they knew social media loves this idiocracy. Idiocracy is going to get more views than thorough, homebred, let's fix you type situation stuff. And I don't know what cartoon character they are, Matt Riggs. He said thing one and thing two. Exactly. Simon Heck is laughing. Matt Riggs says, I would be so ashamed as a father. Right. Father and mother. Look at, but see, this is the thing. I can tell just by their surroundings that they are not coming from the gutter in the bottom. Like they're in pools and like when you see the outside where they're standing when they take their pictures, like it looks like they stay in a nice house. So what are y'all talking about? Henry says TK Kirkland, who raised you? Aisha says, what? Let me make a TikTok like never. Listen, these guys got over. Last time I checked, I don't know. I'm just gonna guess it's at 50 million or more of all their videos. And I think they did that video a year ago. So now, since they've been around a year, they feel like, you know, they can go out and make music now, guys. It said pools and fools going to school. Right. Cars, it's funny. We're on our road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit it. We are on the way, man. Rolling and strolling, man. I'm so excited about this Finesse fam. How you guys support the stream. You guys sponsor the stream. You guys give words of encouragement. I so much appreciate you guys. Matt Rick says it's like Vanilla Ice went super Sia. LG's laughing at Matt. Wally saying, Big Time Jump says, Miss B Finesse, they are white. They are playing this to the max because it's great marketing and it draws attention, but it's short-lived. Another will come around. And that's the thing. I really believe these people really think that they have some sustainability. And so that's what really behooves me. Like, you guys really believe you have some sustainability in all this? Like, you really, and what was funny to me and sad at the same moment is, you know, they've been doing this for a year, going viral on TikTok, doing these stupid raps. They really thought that they were gonna go out and like do shows and rap, and they thought people were not gonna boo them. That's what up here. I'm just like, y'all really thought that people really loved y'all? They were really laughing at this whole thing, you know. But you know, it is what it is. You live and learn. All right, guys. So with that being said, man, that's another Freestyle Finesse Friday, man. This was fun. Super, super fun. I'm so glad you guys were engaged. And in the comment section, we're all talking and going back and forth with the conversation. So much, so much, so much. You guys, once again, have a great weekend. Make sure you take care of yourself and others. Make sure you're getting your rest, you guys. This C19 thing is strand is going around. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourself and make sure you are making sure you are healthy. Take your vitamins, take your zinc, and just take care of yourself, guys. Super, super, super excited to be here with you guys. Once again, have a great day, Finesse fam. Be blessed. All right, guys. Have a great day. Talk to you later.